Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's a mid-year guidance, a mid-year reading. So kind of to make an evaluation and address where do you stand right now in this chapter 22 and what kind of experiences are to be expected, both positive and negative, for the rest of the year. So if you'd like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, again, just read the info down below. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Capricorn, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. There's something here about honest feelings and a feeling of reciprocity between your relationships, that it's important. So maybe some of you have been questioning how emotionally truthful or emotionally sincere here someone is towards you, and you're going to get that confirmation. And also you might be questioning of this, like if your feelings are real, if you really, have someone's best interests at heart and all of that. So basically there's a lot about emotional there's an emotional sense of communication and reflection going on. Your personal relationships are taking priority or importance here, especially as we move into Cancer season, which is your opposite sign. But there's like this very sweet quality about this. So I do feel like maybe there has been a real inhibition, shyness, reservation in confirming here how you truly feel or how someone truly feels towards you, and that is changing. I feel like the fact that either that you acknowledge you love someone or someone acknowledges that loves you changes everything for you. There's a big change of scenario, of circumstances related to relationships, love, romance, yes, but also friendships. That is very significant here. It's like a feeling of something in which there has been like this huge emotional distance or gap, all right, that is now shifting into proximity, closeness, bonding. And this feels very nurturing. Even for some of you Capricorns, there's like a feeling of it can help you heal certain physical concerns, health concerns. There's something here about maybe the fact that some of you have been struggling with something, or someone has been struggling with their own health. That is the reason is why vulnerability is more facilitated and accessed and shown and given, extended. Love is extended with much ease, because unfortunately many times it is when we're moving through some real obstacles in life that we actually end up opening up, blooming, right, in other areas that we were really, really, really neglecting. So this to say that you're overcoming any kind of emotional neglect, abandonment, and defensiveness, all right? Your defense mechanisms are not here at all at play the same way. Neither are of those you are attracting, which is nice, because again, it forms this ability to bond at a true deep level with other human beings. And I feel like many of you Capricorns will have super interesting moments, like conversations, experiences, you yourself might be very drawn to listen to you know, a lot of inspiring things out there, podcasts and such, or movies, documentaries, or read a lot of inspiring things about subjects of interest again. So you're very, if some of you are very hungry for, I keep getting like this importance of interaction, you know, solid but also very nurturing communication between you and others. It's very intensified here. If you have been battling with communication issues, this is also great weeks to overcome communication issues. So your the way you project yourself, your ideas, your opinions, your voice is very powerful and poignant. So you're able to say things right. They come across as being right and even powerful. For many of you, you could also be helping here someone untie here some mental barriers, knots that have been preventing this person in particular in your life to actually overcome something. It's like you can see through people quite well right now, especially the mechanisms that keep them apart from what they truly desire and deserve. So you can see yourself like being in situations where you're giving a lot of advice, even if it's not solicited. It's just like this, for many of you, there's this experience of sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your life experience, or just something that has profoundly changed you recently, and that made your whole mindset and your whole way of looking at life and relationships in particular very different. So if you feel like you haven't had, you know, yet such a thing, you can like be prepared. There's something very life changing in terms of the way you think and see relationships, and that is very life changing for you, but in a very positive way. And even the change doesn't feel rough. It feels, again, right. It feels like something that changes and it fits, you know, like it could be like a feeling of the missing piece of your life, something that was missing all along that now you realize you have found, or it has found you, or vice versa. There's something here about, you know, life is conspiring here for you to be much more in harmony with all aspects of yourself. So to bring much more of this wholesome version of your own being to the front, to help others in particular, but also to bring joy into your life through the meeting of like-minded souls, or souls that can nurture you, that can really offer you support where maybe you have felt just absence or judgment. I just keep getting like sincerity, and that someone's, you know, feelings here is really sincere. So you might question a little bit too much here. Yeah, there might be a lot of questions like if it is or not, if it is or not. You might be still holding to a specific narrative that questions love, all right? That still might be a little bit of the challenge. But I feel like whatever, from whomever this experience is coming, it's so beautiful, so delicious, so gorgeous. The energy itself, it's so nurturing to you that it's going to be really hard for you to not give in eventually to the fact that yes, it is love, yes, it is true friendship, yes, it is true support, yes, it is a true blessing. You can even feel very moved right now by recognizing or being recognized by the importance you have in people's life, and you're gonna feel, many of you Capricorns are walking into a period where you're gonna feel important, relevant. Maybe in places where you felt really, inferior or less experienced. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This beautiful energy of accomplishing so much together. So with family, friends, community, a partner, children. This is not a time of solitude. This is not a time of isolation at all. This is about real, genuine, and valuable interactions of all kinds. And here, this is the opportunity for you actually to feel much more settled, perhaps in a position in your life, regardless of your age, that is very solid and important for you then to build from. Because I do feel like many of you Capricorns might be experiencing actually a lot of good things. So a good financial position, a good situation when it comes to relationships, good health, or moving at least in the path to those good, fortunate things. And anytime you might, question this or allow some sort of insecurity to creep in, there's going to be people around you pushing you back to balance. I keep getting like a beautiful balanced energy, so much harmony and so much growth coming from that. And it's like also a sense of organization. So it is a good time to work on organizing things that have been, messy. All kinds of things that need your attention for the better. As you give it that attention, as you work towards that, you're going to feel amazing. And you're going to attract a lot of good things. A lot of good things. For some of you Capricorns, this is also about positive family inheritance of sorts. So it could be like actual material inheritances playing a part for the next weeks, but also the emotional, spiritual inheritance of your ancestors, recognizing the journey and how beautiful actually it has been to move through those different experiences, to come from the background you do come from, and to have grown into whatever version you're now growing. That could be better, but it could also just be improved, just like a sense of an improvement, not better in the sense of being better in an arrogant manner. There's something about your life being congratulated by your ancestors because of how much of an improvement you've made from that past energy, from the standpoint of that past energy. I feel like you're beautifully addressed. People want to be around you. People want to be supportive, be kind, be gentle. You could be receiving a lot of compliments and gifts and not know why. There's a big why that you need to tap into that has to deal with a feeling of being deserving, all right? You may be also opening yourself up to this. You are absolutely deserving of the best of the best of the best. And anyone or anything that tells you otherwise is lying. This is about the element here of Saturn's influence being more rigid and inflexible. Becoming soft. Softening up. And allowing in things that it has been pushing out. So, many of you Capricorns, you have overcome some sort of big lesson when it comes to pushing out the things you thought you didn't deserve in this life, or you were too, again, inferior, where you felt inferior, blocked, unable, incapacitated somehow. That is all shifting for you. You could also just be in a moment where you're rejoicing things, you know, you're enjoying yourself and the pleasures of life and the best attributes of what human relationships have to offer in all senses. If there's any money worries, I do feel like those are going to be put to rest. Okay, finances seem to be actually quite protected and walking into a direction of growth, especially for Capricorns that are somehow involved in family businesses or come from, you know, wealth in the family somehow. There's something here growing. Yeah, completely a new shift, a new paradigm, a new, beautiful, exciting, adventurous, creative path is manifesting itself. The challenge with the Fool is that at times you could just still feel like you want to be more on a detached end from, again, all of the good things I've said about relationships. You could still struggle at times with being as present and committed, all right? Especially present within the body, right? There could be at times like still a little bit of a tendency to run or avoid serious, beautiful things. But being that the Emperor is also here, your energy of responsibility, authority, safety, security, securing things for the better, being a protector, a provider of sorts, is going to, you know, speak louder, because you know that it holds what you're looking for really right now, what is alignment with you. It's that star in your hand, is that ability to create safe, stable environments and interactions, because you know that at the end of the day, that's where real abundance comes from. And I also see here a situation where you just might be trying to bring someone under your wing, someone that can be more irresponsible, reckless, naive, someone that you feel you need to protect, all right? Someone really out of the box, different, unique in a certain way, hard to tame, to bring down to earth, but that you feel either responsible for, or you feel like you can help this person. You can protect this person. You can provide. You can tutor, mentor this person. It could be that you're strongly dealing here with an Aries influence in particular for some of you. For others of you, it's just that, again, the Fool, and as a challenge, it might make you question someone's real abilities to commit, to show up, to provide, perhaps to even to create a family with you or a business. You just might be still evaluating or questioning a lot if someone truly has the things that you need to bring them into your life, to actually trust them into your life. And that might be a little bit of the challenging. And so why I pick so much on the energy of, yes, it's sincere, it's true feelings. You might be dealing with someone whose feelings towards you, respect towards you is immense, but they have a very unique way of managing responsibilities, commitments, and relationships, like a little bit more detached perhaps than you, or you may be more like old-fashioned, old style, conservative, and this person is, you know, all about new age things, new age concepts. Is those sort of differences, but there's something you're meant to actually experience together that is indeed important here. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.